have to open the valve to supply water. There isn't enough water. Hold on. You have to dive down to open a different valve. We found the key! This should be enough. You can get out by going back to where you started. This way. The exit's to the right. We're almost there. Finally outside. See that crater over there? That area is Alpha Natiba territory.
What's a drop pod doing there?
It was abandoned a long time ago. Matter of fact, it's what made this crater.
Wait, that's a 5th Airborne Squad drop pod.
Let's take a closer look. pretty faint, but I'm picking up a distress signal coming from that drop pod.
That means...
There might still be survivors.
Really?
I can't say for sure, and the Alpha Natiba could appear at any moment. So let's make sure we're well prepared. Let's see what's here.
Wait. I hear something.
Eve, look up! My goodness. I can't believe this.
This is the Alpha Natiba. You can tell by looking at its core.
An Alpha Core. If she were... Eve.
Hmm?
There's something you need to know. The truth is...
Hello? Here! Can somebody rescue me?
A
Please?
human voice?
In the pod!
If you're there, please help!
the airborne squad.
Were you the one who sent the rescue signal?
Huh? Yes. Yes, it was me. You're a member of the 7th Airborne Squad, right?
Yes. And you?
Right. Let me introduce myself. I'm an engineering support of the 5th Airborne Squad. Lily Artemis II. But you can just call me Lily.
So just to recap, you were in that hideout waiting for another squad to arrive for almost 2 years?
And then you met us.
Yes. Thank you so much for saving me. I've been waiting a long time for the next squad to come in. It's been really lonely here.
It's really lucky we were able to find you when we did.
Eve, you're from the Airborne Squad Assault Force, right?
Yes.
Then I can be your engineering support. Of course, I will need proper equipment first.
Equipment? Well, I did want to say something earlier.
What is it?
Actually, there's a city where other survivors, besides me, live.
What? Really?
It's called Zion, humanity's last city. If we go there, there might be people that can help us. I have a safe house with some equipment I bet you would want.
Then let's head there quickly!
Before that, I would like to ask you something. Currently, Zion is holding out under the guidance of Oracle, who is also our spiritual leader. It's complicated. Eve, I imagine completing your mission isn't any easier having lost your comrades. So, please, help me save Zion. If you do, I promise Oracle and I will do everything we can to help you on your mission. It's about joining forces and helping each other, just like we did before. Sound good?
Yes. Thanks to teamwork, I was able to get the Alpha Core.
Maybe we can get more information in the city, Eve. Think about it.
Yes. I suppose there's no reason to say no. However, I want to decide after hearing the story from that person you're calling Oracle.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, I can definitely get behind that idea.
Well, I guess that settles that. All right then, let's head to Zion.
Yes! Wow! Look at that! It's huge!
It's surprising to see a city in a place like this.
During its prime, over 100,000 people called it home. Obviously, now there are fewer. The place you see below is my safe house. The auxiliary engine's output is weak, so things can get bumpy. Hold on tight.
Wow! A whole city underneath the wasteland. It's amazing.
Even in the darkest times, it's always safe to bet on human survival instinct.
So, where do we go?
No time for breaks. Typical Eve. Oracle is in the presence chamber. Follow me.
Looks like they built the city deep and high. Are all those walls around the city supposed to protect it from Naytiba attacks?
The walls don't seem to be as reinforced as well as they should be.
Wow, what is this place? I wonder how the colony would react if they knew about this!
Most likely there will be a protocol to rescue everyone. It'll be a big project.
But the only way it'll be possible to contact the colony will be to finish the mission. I hope that day comes soon. Adam, why are the streets so empty? Is everyone hiding because of us?
We have a situation here.
A situation?
You'll see when you get to the presence chamber. Eve, here. Come on, we're almost there. Hey, Rael. It's been a while.
Looks like you brought guests.
Very important guests. Can you open the door?
Go. Oracle is waiting for you.
See you soon, Rael.
Whoa, this place. This is where the memories are kept, right?
You've got a keen eye. That's right. The presence chamber is where memories are stored. The memories of those who couldn't make it back to Mother Sphere. Over here.
Oh. I see we have guests. Welcome.
Let me start the introductions. This is Zion's prophet, Oracle.
I'm Airborne Squad Member Eve.
My name's Lily. Pleased to meet you.
Adam has told me all about you. You defeated an Alpha Natiba. Could you show me anything it might have dropped?
Here.
Oh, it's an Alpha Core. Please, a moment. Your objective is to rid the world of the Elder Natiba, the leader of all other Natibas. Well, then I suppose you're trying to use the Alpha Core as a key to open the way forward to the nest. Is that right?
How did you know that?
Unfortunately, the nest cannot be opened with the Alpha Core alone.
What? No way!
But is there really no other way to reach the nest?
By fusing 4 Alpha Cores together, you create something called a Master Core. Only with the Master Core will you be able to reach the very deepest corner of the nest.
How do you know all this?
Thanks to my personal link to the facility on the surface, I can search anywhere and everywhere on Earth. All I require is the right amount of energy.
That would also mean you'd be able to track down the Alpha Natiba.
That's enough for introductions. Adam, please insert the hypercell.
Eve, here. Hey, Lily, this way.
Oh, it's so dark. I really don't like the dark.
This is the hyperdrive, the source of all of Zion's energy. Eve, the hypercell you brought will bring light to Zion. Here, try putting the hypercell in here.
Is this some kind of graveyard?
No. The people here are in a deep sleep due to energy depletion. Carrying on this way, it can only bring darkness. Eve, please help us. Thanks to the hypercell Eve acquired, they're safe. For the time being.
I'm glad I was able to do something of significance.
Do we need more hypercells if the citizens ever want to wake up?
Yes. We need 3 more hypercells if we ever want to fully rebuild Zion. Let's go back to Oracle and you can hear the rest of the story.
Outsiders, thank you for your hard work. Thanks to you, the lives of tens of thousands of people have been extended. And my personal link is also stabilizing.
That's great news! Does that mean we can figure out the location of the Alpha Natiba now?
All the Elder's energy is still being directed at maintaining the cradle.
Who are you?
Ah, this here is Man, a Sentinel commander. He also serves as Oracle's bodyguard.
My skills are still limited, shall we say, so I am not yet able to reach new areas. However, with the power of more hypercells, I'm certain I can track the location of the Alpha Natiba. That's why I'll have to ask you for a little more help. Altus Lavoir, a place out in the wasteland, a ruin of the past. Can we count on you to retrieve another hypercell from there?
Eve, I'm sure it'll be of help.
Yes. We have no other choice. Adam, Lily, I'll be counting on you.
It won't be easy. Make sure to be well prepared.
Angel, Zion has several rules. Usually it's a temporary measure to prevent the fall of the city.
Oh, I feel better now that we're outside.
Things can get pretty intense in the presence chamber.
Yeah, that scary-looking guy wouldn't stop staring at me.
I know he doesn't look it, but he's friendlier than you'd think. I have to finish the maintenance on the tetrapod before we leave. Ave, can I ask you for a favor? I ordered a propulsion control board from a parts store called Sister's Junk. Can you go pick up the order and meet me back at the safe house? Feel free to look around the city while you do.
Okay.
I'm going to borrow Adam's workshop for a bit.
All right, let's all finish what we have to do and meet back at the tetrapod.
angel, the one that I've been hearing about. I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you.
Oh, well, you don't have to be sorry.
Yes. Are you heading out? You'll come back soon?
All right.
Who are you? Hey, you seem like you're doing... I heard the angel...
Angel. I can't believe the angel. Are you the owner of the shop? That's right. At least for now. Adam sent me to pick up the new propulsion I'm here. Is it ready?
Uh-huh. It's ready. I even have a spare one, too.
Good to know. Let's see. How much is that going to cost?
Oh, no. You can just take this.
Really? Then I'll accept it. Thank you. In return,
Huh? Oh, no.
it's just that you looked like you had something weighing on your...
Did I now?
Do you want to give me the full story?
All right. One day, when I ran into the bike got caught between hunks of metal. I had to...
A bike? I do have to go out to the wasteland.
Oh, thank you very much.
take a look. Come.
A drone?
Stretch your arm out in front of you. Go on.
The drone is different.
Yes, this is no longer the drone you knew. It's an all-new, upgraded Drone 2.0 that can launch long-range projectiles. No, this is more than just an upgrade. It's an evolution! Now try hitting the target. Great! Right on target again! Let's try again. Let's try again. Perfect!
That's amazing, Lily.
Colony Tech at your service.
Damn kid. Tinkering with my...
It'll be very useful for the mission.
Great. Let me know if you ever run out of ammunition.
I brought back what you asked for. Here.
Great work, Eve. How was your walk around the city?
It looked a little sad. Anyway,
Well, there are still some issues with the tech.
then when will you be ready?
Unfortunately, it's going to take longer than it...
Then I'll go ahead on foot. You can use the drone to go.
What? The wasteland is a...
I can't just sit here. In fact, I want to...
You're one of a kind, Eve. All right. I'll guide you with the drone.
Eve, please be...
Yes, thank you.
The wasteland is that way.
Eve, there's something I didn't tell you. It's about time the drone got an upgrade. Come over here. I want to go to the wasteland too. Or do you think I'd just get in the way? It means the grand opening of Lily's second workshop. I want to go to the wasteland too. How about heading out to the wasteland to get some
Angel, you'll need useful information in order to operate outside of Zion. Did you know that there is an information? I think it'll be worth it for you to meet that.
Ah, Angel.
You don't seem very likable.
All right. You're pretty sharp. I've heard it before. Folks often compare me to a snake. I'm Roxanne. Consider me a kind
info dealer.
Yes. Practical things. Oh, I do like this, Angel. You really are my favorite customer. Information is gold, silver, and jewels. Take a look around. For a cutie like you, I'm willing to go beyond my reach to get what you want. Oh, honey. Are you leaving?
That's a weird thing to say. Retro. But... So, why refuse to go to the cradle? The input unit is down by the elevator to the presence chamber. A cat exists on Earth. In the cradle? It's through the presence chamber. Lily? What is this thing? It looks so strange.
Oh, that's a can. In the past, it was used as a container for electrolyte solutions.
A can? I like it. I can read a variety of data from this.
How dull.
Hey.
Oh, it's you.
What do you mean, dull?
Oh, I guess you heard. I'm sorry if
I wasn't asking for an apology. I just wanted to know why you said that.
This is my shop. Gwen Hair. I'm Kasim, the hairstylist.
Hair.
I style your hair so you feel better and confident. Your hair looks great. It's full of potential. But that potential is hidden at the moment. That's why I said it is dull.
Is that so? Are you saying you can make my hair less dull?
Of course. But I don't have the proper tools with me right now. Those so-called scavengers stole them. I can't run a business without my tools. But then they probably just threw them away. Those tools would be useless to them.
Thrown away? Where?
Things like that usually end up in the landfill and the wasteland.
Okay. I can look in return. You will style my hair.
Sounds good to me. I'm missing 3 items.
Understood.
I'll be waiting here, Angel.
You must be the angel. Sorry, but can you speak?
What's going on?
I normally wouldn't get a strength. I'm worried about my comrades and I can't.
What happened?
As you know, Naytibas are finding a new variant is not even a big deal. This particular new variant recently, but one of my scout teams has not returned to Zion yet.
A new variant, you say?
Yes, a formidable monster. I'll send you the coordinates. There's an abandoned oil storage facility in a remote corner of the wasteland.
So, you want me to find those sentinels?
Yes. Thank you.
The lone and level sands stretch far away.
This is the largest land I've ever seen in my life.
And yet danger lurks around every corner. Watch your step. If you trip, you might find yourself caught in the arms of death. All right, I've entered the scant coordinates of Altus Lavoir. Let's go.
Camp doesn't have power.
Huh? Let's see. It looks like a good amount of the camp's energy is being supplied by nearby areas. I think there's an issue with the supply now.
What can we do about it?
This is gonna be tricky. Outside of Zion, there's a solar tower that supports energy links to nearby facilities. It seems like there might be a problem with the tower. We're going to have to go and check.
dash along the wall.
Wow, great moves. Almost as good as mine.
It must be the drone, not you. Is this the place Kasim mentioned?
Yes, it is. It's an absolute treasure trove of all manner of junk. Only problem is that it's far too big. Anyway, let's get started.
Okay, scissors, hairdryer.
Keep following the path, and you'll see Altus Labor.
What on earth are you doing here?
Ah, it was you, Angel. Phew. I'm here on the Prophet. I was about to head back, but I saw all these monsters. I barely managed to hide here. You already saved my life, but can I ask you a favor? Did you see a sentinel on your way here?
No. You're the only person I saw.
The thing is, he shoved me in here to protect me from it. I can't just leave without him.
Wait here. I'll look around.
Thank you so much, Angel. His name is Go. If he's alive, he should...
can see the entrance to Altus Lavoir.
Are we going to need a security code?
No.
Halt, outsider.
Who are you?
I'm Royal Guard Quiel. I'm under direct orders from Oracle to protect the ruins. Do you know this is a restricted area?
Wait, but we are here to do a favor for Oracle?
Even so, I can't let anyone in who isn't qualified.
Qualified?
If you manage to defeat me, I'll let you pass.
Well, if that's the case...
Very good. I underestimated your ability to... It was an honor to spar with you.
We can enter now, right?
Yes. Altus Lavoir has been contaminated by no one has ever made it back alive. However, with you, I have hope.
stopped working all of a sudden.
Huh. The drone scan isn't working either. Hold on. This is bad. There's an unusual electromagnetic security field disrupting the system.
There should be Naytibas around here.
Ah, equipping the drone is still possible. Same goes for shooting at range. I guess we should thank Lily for that.
That's more than enough. Entering now.
From the outside, the ruins looked old. But inside, it looks so modern. Something about this feels off to me. The time period doesn't seem to line up at all.
I feel the same.
On the floor. Step back. There's a rope in front of you.
It's filled with capsules.
Was it a research facility?
It's an ATV. There's a camp. It's open. Let's head for the gates. Maybe the pattern under your feet is a hint. Maybe the pattern under your feet is a hint. Maybe the pattern under your feet is a hint. Maybe the pattern under your feet is a hint. Maybe the pattern under your feet is a hint. Maybe the pattern under your feet is a hint. Maybe the pattern under your feet is a hint. Maybe the pattern under your feet is a hint. Maybe the pattern under your feet is a hint. Maybe the pattern under your feet is a hint. Let's move to the next area. Detecting a fusion cell in that generator. Let's get it out of there. We need a fusion cell in order to get out of here. the other side's open. The laser is on. Let's go down. Whoa! The test subjects are alive!
think humans use this facility to study Naytibas? Or...
Yes, they might have done, Lily. After all, knowing your enemy is often the first step towards defeating them. But this place seems more like a manufacturing facility to me.
All the lights are red. I have a bad feeling. Oh, damn. The power is out. There must be a power supply somewhere. Damn, we're stuck. Passed through the lasers without a single scratch. Done. The elevator should work now. There's contamination here as well. There should be a weakness. information is advancing here. There's a security code. It will definitely come in handy. We're almost there.
The path is blocked.
I'll look for a different route. We can take a detour through the vent. Try entering the code. It worked. Wind is making it hard to control the drone. Let's get out of here. supply camp is here as well. Let's take a breath anyway.
the Naytibas here. These Naytibas are definitely... A lot of them aren't even on our list of Elder. You're keeping something from us. What is it?
It's a hyperdrive.
The hypercell's preservation status is good.
Great. Be careful with it now. You should head back. I'll have the pod waiting for you once you go outside.
Wait. There's a legacy here.
A legacy? What's that?
It's a device with records left by the airborne squad before me. They leave important information for the next airborne squad.
I see. But why would an airborne squad come all the way here?
Maybe they knew something about the Alpha or the Elder.
I'll check the legacy.
Day 8 after the second dive. Third record. Legacy account Raven. Remaining survivors Ripley and Anis. Anis is in a bad condition. Death is very likely at this rate. We discovered this laboratory 4.47 kilometers from the drop-off point. It seems to be a facility that studied Naytibas, but it's hard to obtain accurate information due to severe contamination. However, I discovered an astonishing fact while searching through the data. Before the war we call the Final War, there was another war. It was a war fought between humanity and the androids humanity had themselves created, the so-called Andro-Eidos. Humans lost the war against their own creation. The few humans who did survive hid in underground facilities, but the hunt was far from over. However, an unexpected factor turned the tide of the war. With mankind at the verge of extinction, Naytibas, powerful creatures from an unknown origin, appeared out of nowhere. The war with the Naytibas brought about the destruction of the androids. And so, during this time, mankind was able to make its escape to the colony. From now on, I plan to investigate the origin of Naytibas. Hopefully, at the origin point, I should find the Elder Naytiba. To anyone who may be watching, may Mother Spear's blessings be with you.
I didn't think a record like this existed.
And there was another big war before the Final War. I never learned about anything like that at the colony.
What do you think, Adam?
The history of mankind is riddled with conflict. It's hardly a surprise to hear about wars before the Final War.
Even so, it's strange that this wasn't passed down. I'll retrieve the legacy and go back.
Wait a moment, Eve. I can pick you up with a tetrapod.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
You want to take the test again?
Welcome back in. A local family didn't just lose their belongings, they lost a piece of their history when a home that has been in their family for generations went up in flames.
And while they lost most of their belongings, the family is counting their blessings. They still have each other, and they are grateful for community support. And they spoke with News 5's Bob Jones today.
Pictures show intense flames shooting out of a Talmadge home on Hannah Drive Monday night.
When it went up quick.
For the Weitzel family who lived here,
And we think it might have started right there.
they're still trying to wrap their minds around how this happened.
The window up top you see right there, that was our 8-year-old's room.
And everything they lost.
Clothes, lots of clothes that I had were gone. My bed's gone, furniture's gone. All my daughter's stuff is gone.
But they're also focusing on what they still have, each other. You're also counting your blessings in all of this.
Yes, I'm very, very thankful.
Let's face it, scheduling meetings is hard. That's why sales teams use Calendly to automate scheduling.
We're back, and prosecutors in Michigan are laying out new details in that massive explosion at a warehouse containing vape products. They say the business owner charged with manslaughter in the case was moments away from using a one-way plane ticket to Hong Kong before he was arrested. Here's the video from back in March. Huge flames and plumes of smoke caused by what fire investigators say were thousands of exploding canisters that then rained down on the community. As far as 2 miles away from that warehouse, a 19-year-old man who was standing at a car wash nearby was hit with shrapnel and later died. It took firefighters more than a week to fully put out that fire. Local officials say they are working with state, local, and federal agencies to make sure this never happens again.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut.
Devin is taking a break. You know what the Haneys is doing. We're going to keep working until he get back. And I'm sure he'll be making an announcement.
Ryan Garcia was just involved in a heated exchange with Bill Haney on Live, rejecting his demands to have a rematch with Devin. Stirring the pot of rematch rumors, ex-welterweight champ Sean Porter is keen on witnessing a Garcia-Haney rematch. According to him, it's the logical step for Haney post-defeat, and he's confident it would be a bout fans would eagerly await. Porter said, "When you're ready, come back to me and we'll talk about it, and we're scheduling you for a rematch with Ryan Garcia at whatever weight you want that rematch at whatever date you want that date to be." Porter noted that Haney seemed hesitant because he knew his defense wasn't strong after his offense. Porter believed that this was something Haney would work on in preparation for the rematch. He said, "He's hesitant because he knows that defense isn't there after the offense. So I think that's something they'll work on in preparation for a rematch." In a recent interview on Boxing News YT, promoter Eddie Hearn unveiled his intention to propose a fresh weigh-in for Ryan Garcia come fight day. His reasoning stems from Devin Haney's refusal to step back on the scale after rehydrating, presenting a dilemma. Either Garcia complies, risking the event's integrity, or he opts to voice his discontent on social media, potentially sparking controversy. Eddie Hearn said, "On Matchroom's part, we wanted to weigh in again on Saturday. It was a choice not to be pressured, and I feel that was a mistake." Hearn also added that he understood Devin Haney. Rehydrating in massive amounts may have made it logistically difficult. Hearn speculates that Ryan Garcia
Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off.
Oh man, so the baby mother of Neo is trying to go ahead and expose him, but that went in quickly. It backfired as people are not feeling her and her past actions and her current actions, and it seemed like she's being the aggressor in this video. Wait for the reactions, check out this clip, and we'll come back.
Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. He calling the police, y'all. He calling, no, I don't give a, listen. No, you know what you did. Your body slamming on the floor. Come on, police, tell him the real you.
Previously.
Let's hear it for the fabulous Clippers and our new coach, Doc Rivers.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's LeJune here, and we back into another video. Now today, we got some brand new information when it comes to the closed alpha update, which will be coming out next month. We got the release date, we got the heroes that's coming along with it, maps, and more. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Oh shit, here we go again.
All right, so if we head over to the blog that talks about the closed alpha, we can actually see what time it starts and when it ends. So of course, we already know it starts on May 10th, but it starts at 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and it will end on May 20th. And I like the fact that it's actually 10 days, because that's a lot of time to get feedback and a lot of people to get their hands onto the game and actually get a feel for it. So 10 days is a very nice period to actually play the game. Now, we actually have all the heroes and villains that will be available in the closed alpha. So this will be a very stacked list. So we have Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Groot, Hela, Hulk, Iron Man, Loki, Luna Snow, Magic, Magneto, Mantis, Namor, Penny Parker, Punisher, Rocket Raccoon, Star-Lord, Storm, and Scarlet Witch, and finally Spider-Man. That is a very stacked list. And if you catch it, we have Magneto and we have Punisher, which have, you know, been revealed kind of. I mean, we already know, if you saw the leaked list before the game was revealed, we already knew Magneto and Punisher was in the game. We just, you know, they didn't officially come out and say it. So we have those characters to look forward to, and Scarlet Witch as well. I'm really interested to see how Scarlet Witch is going to play. But we also have the game modes that will be coming along with this. We have Convoy, Domination, and Convergence. Now, we don't know the details about this because, you know, they're going to keep it a surprise, I'm guessing. But we do have the maps that we'll be able to play. We have the original map that we all saw from the reveal trailer, and from what they've shown, there are two.
The massive industrial campus was once a sign of prosperity, but since Republic Steel in Lorraine shut down, neighbors
Is this the underwear you gave me, Mom?
For how long?
Ma'am, isn't it?
Also
Ask her if it's a pink pair. I don't. Ask her if it's.
Mortal Kombat 2 director Simon.
So, how long have you lived here? And how are the restaurants around here? Are they good, bad, meh?
Marcy, we've gotta go!
I'm sorry!
Got 17,000 more parks to visit. We bring you the best neighborhood info.
Ding dong!
Homes.com.
And drop some big news. So here we are again. We might be back, chat. We might actually be back. What's up, Simple J? What's up, PO? So I was literally reading, because I was, there's a lot of Suicide Squad discourse, rightly so, because nothing's been happening. And I was memeing about the Jay Shockblast video where he's basically telling Rocksteady, what the hell is going on? like do something. And then I saw that they dropped their dev blog for Friday, and I saw it getting some traction. So I'm like, okay, let me read some of this. So I started reading the update. And I'm like, are we back? Are we back? So I was like, instead of just making a video, I'm just gonna go live again, cause I just want to. I haven't gone live on the game in a while anyway, so we might as well go live and check it out. Is the game even fun? It's definitely fun. The central problem with Suicide Squad is not whether or not it's fun. It is. It's the fact that as a live service product, it's not very well run. The cosmetic offerings aren't very good and aren't updated very often, and there's not a lot of content. So once you go through the content, which is fun, except for most of the boss fights are poorly designed, particularly in in-game, you were like, okay, well, what's to do now? So that's been the key thing. But and that's aside from any bugs you might be having, but they finally listened to the community to some degree, because I was reading some of these updates. I'm like, oh, they're back. They're actually listening. Okay, so we're gonna go over all this. This is in the new update today. I didn't even finish reading it because I was like, I just want to react live to it. So we're gonna react in real time. We're doing it live. Okay, this is breaking news. Okay, so what's up? By the way, we're streaming on Twitch and YouTube once again. What's up, Dragon Blaze, over on the Twitch side? So in case you forgot or didn't know, season 1 is technically not over yet. Season 1, every season is divided into 2 parts. You have season 1, and then that starts with episode 1, that got us the Joker. And then season 1, episode 2, that's going to give us the Two-Face, the Black Manta, all that stuff, and some more missions. So they're dividing them up. And then they're roughly 6 weeks apart, and then you go into season 2. So the ideal order is going to be season 1, episode 1. We got that. Season 1, episode 2. then we go into season 2, episode 1. That would be the release order. So season 2 will be in the summer, but episode 2 of season 1 is next month, which they confirmed. So we'll check this out. In this week's blog, we are going to show up some of the gameplay changes we have planned for episode 2. From looking at both our own internal data and from listening to community sentiment, we've worked on a series of improvements that we believe will make for a better experience in terms of hunting for new gear, fighting breakneck forces, and overall quality of life. Below is a list of several changes that we plan to implement when episode 2 releases next month. So once again, no delay. The game's not shutting down. Confirmation, episode 2 drops next month. So they're right on time. They said before launch, these would be 6 weeks apart. So it looks like they're going to be delivering on that with episode 2 dropping next month. So first is the Infamy tier rework. They said, let's talk Infamy sets, notorious items, and loot rollout. Our intent with distributing the Infamy set tiers and notorious items across our mastery levels was to have a more gentle onboarding to the increasing complexity of the Infamy sets and build configurations. The intent was basically that as you progress through the mastery levels, the content would get harder, but you would get Infamy sets to counter that. And as long as you play into your build, you wouldn't really struggle until you hit higher mastery levels. Having the most build permutations happen at the later mastery levels meant that we didn't really get the build meta going until very late in our end game, which left many
I need to know.
And with AI, we can look at so much more than sales data. See that? Predictive analytics.
How long have you been doing this?
As long as we've been with BDO.
People who know BDO.
I am going to make you a bet that the next time you get a window seat on a plane, you're going to think of this next story, and you're going to think of the guest who is going to talk about this next story. Michelle Reyes was flying over New York City with her daughter, and she was sitting by a window. When she did what a lot of us do, we, take pictures out the window, nice video of the New York skyline. It's an amazing view. But what Michelle did not expect to see was a cylinder-shaped object zipping across her line of sight near LaGuardia Airport. Was it a bug inside the plane, maybe? Well, she played the video back to look, and no, it was not a bug. Whatever it was definitely outside the plane, and it was flying on its own, and it was really, really fast. Michelle Reyes joins me now exclusively, and I want to welcome back Ben Hansen from UFO Witness on Discovery Plus as well. Michelle, thank you so much for being here. First of all, wow, that was pretty alarming stuff. What did you do with the video, and did you reach out to authorities to share it with them?
Thank you for having me. And when I realized that I had something like this on the video, the first thing I did was I emailed the FAA to let them know what I saw, and maybe it was a safety hazard. I reached out to them. Unfortunately, I haven't heard back from them. They didn't acknowledge my email. And then I sent it to Enigma Labs and the National UFO Database.
And any response?
Enigma Labs was the only one who responded to me.
So
that's
your
how I got in
dad
contact.
apparently. Oh, okay. So, and as I understand, your dad is a former Navy guy, so you were able to share with him as well. What did he say?
I showed it to him first, and he honestly had no idea what it was either. He had no idea. He was just as baffled as I was.
Did you guys settle on the fact that it maybe was a drone? It was going awfully fast to be a drone, but was that the best guess?
He thought it may be a drone, but he didn't think that it should be where it was, that close to the aircraft. So he really didn't have an answer for me. He was just as clueless as I was. He's seen a lot of things, and this, he couldn't give me an answer, but if he had to guess, he would have said drone.
So it's a good thing Ben Hansen is here. You know, you host a show called UFO Witness. What do you think about this Tic Tac video, Ben?
This was incredible, honestly, because it took a while just for us to get in touch with Michelle. It wasn't for her posting it on the app. Someone had borrowed, sort of stole it from her social media and posted it as if they were her friend. So we had no idea who she was. We were looking up flights and trying to figure out which flight she was on. When we finally were able to contact her, she, for me, has been completely just genuine, sincere. We've now started to analyze the video, and I feel a little awkward saying this with her here, but find no evidence that she faked this or hoaxed it. I didn't from the beginning, but we had to run it through, you know, the proper you know, data analysis, and it's there. It's very clear, which is unusual. So to me, I feel as though this is probably something not terribly far in the distance, but it also, there's problems with the theory of it being something as simple as an insect, which I would suspect this was happening, you know, on the ground. We're talking 200 plus miles an hour at this point. Her jet is flying. So it passes in about 1/7 of a second, and it's present in 5 frames of the video. So there's a lot we can dive into with this, but we're,
you know, shiny, giant, really fast insect. It definitely doesn't look like an insect. It certainly looks like the Tic Tacs that we've seen in other naval videos as well. And Michelle, did you say there was someone else maybe on that flight who you later were able to determine saw this as well?
Yes, I had posted the video onto my social media, and one of the other moms on the flight, she said that she had noticed it when she was in the air too. So I wasn't the only one who saw it. So it was kind of, you know, a little more like nerve-wracking that someone else also saw what I saw.
Well, I hope the authorities are watching tonight, and I'm sorry to say, you know, that you didn't get the attention that you should have when you alerted them to videos like this. I think it behooves all of us to just at least forward the information. We don't need to make judgment on it, but for heaven's sake, acknowledge that this is unusual, and it certainly does resemble some of the other unusual things we've seen before. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.
At 2 Men and a Truck, we'll treat you and your belongings like we'd treat our own grandmas.
Here we go! Hi there. Hello there. Welcome.
Whether we're moving you across town or even across the country.
Can you start off by telling me your name and a little bit about your career in the Navy?
My name is Ryan Graves. I was a lieutenant in the Navy for about 11 years. And I was with the VFA 11 Red Rippers in 2015. We were aboard the USS Theodore Roosevelt. While we were off the coast of Virginia Beach, what we were seeing out there were essentially radar contacts that we didn't think belonged there. 2 aircraft from my squadron were flying out to the area one day. They were about 100 feet or so apart. As they were flying through the area, the lead pilot in this aircraft saw an object zip right by his aircraft. What they described was a dark cube inside some type of clear sphere where the corners of the cube were touching the inside of that sphere. When the crew came back, they were shocked. They're like, hey, we almost hit one of those damn things. There was really no answer of what it was. And so our squadron filed a safety report, and we continued filing reports.
Ryan Graves and many other pilots reported these strange encounters with these unknown aircraft that had no wings, no cockpit, no intakes, no exhaust, and that were somehow seemingly able to fly.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh.
They began to have numerous encounters, weekly, almost daily in some cases. This continued month after month, year after year.
I can't tell you how many times I've talked to pilots, both civilian and military, say, hey Lou, The reason why I didn't report this because I didn't want to lose my job. I got a mortgage to pay, I got kids. You know, if I report this, they're going to think I'm crazy.
So we've been battling this stigma for a while. But I couldn't just ignore the things that I was seeing just because everyone else was uncomfortable talking about it. It's just a matter of time until there's a mid-air collision.
You can't muzzle, you can't squelch the truth. Our entire democracy is based on the principles of truth.
We get reports every night. I don't know what the hell it is. It looks like a rotating light around it. I'd like to report a UFO.
The government's UFO files are stored here at Maxwell Air Force Base in Montgomery, Alabama. Notes, documents, and interviews on 12,618 UFO cases. Since 1969, the investigation has been closed.
They said all of this stuff was not to be taken seriously or believed.